Your local source for DirecTV, HD TVs installation is David Benjamin's High Tech Direct. It's David Benjamin's High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone. Here's your host, Buddy Pearson.
A big payday for TTU. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sports Zone. Yes, we are the longest-running sports television show in the Upper Cumberland. And once again, we're located at Logan's Roadhouse on Interstate Drive in Cookeville. Well, the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles opened up the 2010 football season with an all-expense-paid trip to Fayetteville, Arkansas, to take on the number 17 ranked Razorbacks of Arkansas. Playing in front of almost 70,000 fans, the Golden Eagles were not intimidated at all by the homestanding Hogs. TTU came out and stopped the high-powered Arkansas offense led by Heisman Trophy candidate Ryan Mallett, and then moved the ball down the field and kicked the field goal to take a 3-0 lead. The Tech defense then came up with a big play with an interception of Mallett by Dustin Dillahay. After one quarter of play, check this, the Golden Eagles maintain a slim but a lead, 3-0. However, it wasn't long before Arkansas took control of the game. The Hogs scored 23 unanswered points in the second quarter and led 23-3 at halftime. In the second half, Arkansas packed on 21 more points in the third quarter and went on to post a 44-3 victory over the Golden Eagles, but TTU came home with a big fat check, and the players gained some invaluable experience on the trip. And joining us here in the Sports Zone, head coach Watson Brown. And coach, if a football game only lasted 15 minutes, you'd have had a big win over Arkansas.
It does, doesn't it? Aren't we 1-0? We won the game 3-0.
That's right.
I told somebody to take a picture of that scoreboard and mark off first quarter and keep it forever. Tennessee Tech 3, Arkansas nothing. We'll have it 50 years from now. Afraid somebody might know the difference.
Yeah, Razorbacks are pretty tough.
Yeah, they're good. They're going to be real good. I told our team before these two started, these two teams could play each other in the national championship. I mean, I think both of them are in probably 10, 12 teams in the country that today got a shot at that, and Arkansas is one of them.
Yeah. Now, one of the things you worry about is getting somebody injured in a game like that. Did you come home pretty healthy, do you think?
Did. Sprained an ankle. Scott Schweitzer, one of our guards, sprained an ankle. Caleb Mitchell has got a little leg injury. We're bumped around, but nothing serious, so we're down one. If we can just get through the second one and say the same thing, we've really been lucky. And that was my goal, is to get out of these, be a better team from the two games and have health when it's over.
Coach, a couple of bright spots against Arkansas, quarterback play. Trey Lamb making his first career start, and then senior Cass Barnes coming in. Lamb a better passer, Barnes a better runner, but both give you a pretty good dimension at quarterback.
Yeah, and both of them are good at the other piece. Trey's not hardly as fast as Cass, but he had a very good runner, and Cass is a better passer. He didn't get the opportunities Trey did as much. But they're both, you don't have to change when one of them's in there, is what I'm saying. We can run the same things with either one of them, and they both got out of the game healthy. They probably had 11, 12 carries between them, so they got out of the game healthy, and that was good.
And your defense, you came up with a couple of interceptions. You know, you won the turnover battle against the Razorbacks, so, I mean, that's a big feather in your cap for the defense.
Yeah, it is, and that was the great turnaround a year ago. We went from dead last in the country to in the top 15 in turnover ratio last year, and we would be in the top in the country right now after one game with a +3 turnover ratio right out the gate. And I said to you earlier today, if we could be that at the end of next week and still in the lead, that's a good sign for our team.
So the Golden Eagles, one of just 4 teams in the country to open up against top 25 opponents, the only football championship subdivision team to take on 2 FBS top 25 teams. You go to Fort Worth this week. You take on Texas Christian in what should be another hostile environment against another top 25 opponent.
Yeah, I think they're a little better than Arkansas, but I think if they played each other, it'd be such a close game, it'd be hard to say. I would bet you if they stay healthy, both these teams will be in the top 10 when the year ends.
How's the team like traveling like this? I mean, I know, it was a long bus ride to and from Arkansas. This week you're flying. Is the team getting pretty adjusted to the travel, you think?
I hope so, because we got to win road games, and we're going to have to for the next 4 or 5 years, or however long I'm around here, to compete for a championship. You can't win your home games and win the OVC. You can't have over one loss and win this league. It's been that way for the last 20 years, and that means you're winning 3 out of 4 or all 4 on the road if you win all your home games. So we need to become a good road team. We've not been a great road team yet. 2-2, I think, last year, I believe, on the road in the conference. I think I'm right about that. And so this helps you learn to play on the road to me. How could you not get better in playing in these hostile places that we're playing? It's hard to even check off to here. And so your change of play game and all of that you do when you're on the road will get a lot easier after we've been to these 2.
You're watching the David Benjamin High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.
Welcome back to the Sports Zone. You know, the Cookeville High soccer team is looking for another district crown and a run in the postseason, and nobody would be happier to see that happen than Lady Cavalier head coach Sam Matson, who comes back to the Sports Zone for like his 10th visit in the last 3 or 4 years. Sam, welcome back to the Sports Zone.
Thanks, buddy, and thanks for having us.
You know, when you coach the boys soccer team and the girls soccer team, it just means more camera time for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
Well, let's talk about the Lady Cavalier team this year. You're off to a good start. You're 4-0. Just to talk about this year's team.
Okay. We're a very experienced team. We got 7 seniors, and all of them have been playing varsity for all 4 years. And I think 5 of them have started since they were freshmen. So we got really good leadership. We got experience. And I think that's really going to help us down the line when we get deep into the playoffs.
Now, how many years have you been coaching the Lady Cavs?
This is my 3rd year as the head coach, and I was assistant for 2 years before.
Where would you rank this team as opposed to the last 5?
I would say that our potential, we have the potential to be the best Lady Cavs soccer team ever.
Really?
We have to work hard and we have to play well to get there. Right now, we've had some good results, but we really haven't played our best soccer. And the season's young. We're still trying to figure out what's going to work best. You know, what formation we're going to run, who's going to play where. But I mean, we're getting results, and against some decent teams as well. So. I think this team could really be special.
Now, you haven't gotten into district play yet. Last year, I know you pretty much annihilated all the district competition. You breezed through the regular season. You breezed through the district tournament. And I'm not going to say it's going to happen again, but when you look at the district, is that a possibility that could happen again?
It is, and we have played a couple district games so far. Our district this year is more competitive, and that's good for us because last year we didn't get challenged. And we didn't really get a lot of experience in tight games, close games, and we've already had one really close district game this year against Warren County. They're
really
much improved, and they're going to be a challenge.
Now, it seems like last year made it to the sub-state. Was it the region championship or the sub-state game that you had on your home field where it was just a mess? I mean, it was like a downpour.
Yeah, that was in the regions, and I mean, when you get a game like that, you never know what's going to happen, and I mean, the ball's going to hang up in puddles, and you know, it's really a great equalizer, and it was just a really sloppy game, and unfortunately, we didn't come out on top.
Yeah. So, you know, with having, you know, kind of that ended your season last year, have the girls really worked hard? Are they kind of focused on maybe, you know, really going deep into the postseason this year?
Well, we met at the beginning of the season and talked about our goals, and for the old ones, they're all wanting to go to the state tournament. Yeah. So I think they can, and I know everybody's really motivated to play Cleveland, and that's who knocked us out last year. So I think you know, if we get to that point again, they're going to be up for it.
Yeah. You're just 26 years old. You're still a young feller, and here you are coaching the women's soccer team and the men's soccer team at Cookeville High. I mean, is there a lot of pressure there for, you know, a young guy, you know, fresh out of college who's, you know? How do you deal with parents is what I really want to know.
Well, I think generally if the kids are having a good time, the parents will too. And so we really stress, like, you know, we work hard, but we also have fun while doing it. And I mean, that's generally just my philosophy to the game. You got to enjoy the game, and usually if the kids are doing that, the parents do too. So.
And everybody's happy.
Absolutely.
Well, that sounds good. I know you brought the team with you. We want to talk to them in just a moment, but got a big game coming up this week. You're going to Riverdale. They're not in the district anymore, but boy, that used to be a pretty big rivalry.
Yeah, it really was, and I know we're going to be up for that game too, because 2 years ago we went down there and we took one on the chin. I mean, they beat us 8-0, and I know we're going to be up for that game, and I'm looking forward to it.
When's the next chance that home fans will have to see the Lady Cavaliers?
I believe our next home game is September 21st against Livingston.
Okay.
So.
Great. Come on out, support the Lady Cavs, check them out. Could be one of the best teams ever. Sam, appreciate you coming back to the Sports Zone.
And thanks for having us again.
All right.
Your local source for DirecTV, HD TVs, installation is David Benjamin's High Tech Direct.